Kathy here from KathysKuteKreations. Today we're going to be working on Sparkle and Shine, the small, and it is the 5th month for those that have their Sparkle and Shine package. I just got mine in the mail, so I thought I'd go ahead and do this video. And they have a Zoom sew-along session. So if anybody's interested, you can go ahead and register over there at www.KathysKuteKreations. And I'm going to put this little piece of paper up because I went ahead and brought the whole thing up. Now I won't be in the Zoom session because I'm teaching this class myself. So I can't be in two places once, and I don't believe that I should be teaching it while on a Zoom class. So there it is. Hopefully you guys can see it. You can stop the video and take a look at it. There's 3 different colors this month. It is, looks like fabric B, C, no, B, E, and F. And I'll show them to you here in a minute. Here is our Cotton Cuts block of the month that you can color in and enter. This is what the part that you color in. It's the back part. And then in our little package, we got a little compact. So it looks like this. And then it's a mirror. So I won't show it to you there so you don't get blinded. That's the mirror, which is pretty nice to keep in your purse. Okay, let's get started. This won't take long at all. Alrighty, here are my 3 colors. Here is my little palette that shows the colors. And even though these 2 look the same, they're not. It's this one here, and this one here, and that one. Okay, let's go ahead and put this together. It doesn't look like there's much to do, but hey, I don't mind. Let's get started. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to join all of our E's and our F's. This is going to be called section 5. So I'm just going to chain stitch all of these and group them together, and we're going to end up with 8 of them, and we're going to press them towards F. E is the top, F is the bottom, whichever colors that you're using. Alrighty, we're going to chain stitch these, and my battery is on about 29. Hopefully it will not run out. I sure wish that the iPhones would give you a warning when the battery's low. For example, like my sewing machine has a little sound, and I have another sewing machine that actually tells me it actually has a little flickering going on. But I guess they haven't thought about inventing that yet with the telephones. Or nobody's made a comment about it for all the phones. I mean, it could be a universal thing. It doesn't have to be on all the iPhones, I guess. Anything that's got a camera, it'd be nice to know when your battery's running out. And if you wait to the end of the video, I'm going to talk about a few things. I don't want to talk during my video here while I'm doing this cotton cuts. I want to devote all this to the cotton cuts. I hope you guys have gone over and made your selection. If not, I believe that you can still do that. I'm going to be making 2 small ones, one for myself and one for my daughter-in-law. But I'm only going to present one. And I don't know if I'm going to, I thought about, because I'm going to keep doing them, you know, I'm going to do both of them in the same day. And I may just switch on and off and show you the progress. So I'll do one time and one another time like that. I mean, they're going to be the same exact projects. It's not like they're going to be switching projects on me. It's nice and cool today. This is Friday before I put this video up. I hope I can get it up by midnight, but I'm not sure. I didn't have time to get it done today. I did have the day off, but I have been at the store doing a bit of shopping. So I didn't really get a chance to do this until now. And here's my last one. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to iron all these, cut them, clip them, and iron them open. So we're going to iron them towards the F. They should measure out to be 3.5-inch squares if you guys have other fabric that you've been using. And like I said, we're going to make 8 of them. Now you're going to take your fabric C. Here's what I've got. I laid them all out. There's 8 of them. 3, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to take the last fabric and we're going to lay it on the side. And so what you're going to want to pay attention to is that you want to make sure your F is at the bottom. So you don't want these 2 colors on top of each other. You want the red, or whatever color you've chosen, and this. And then all of them, we're going to attach them. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chain stitch those also. I'm just going to lay them out like this before I put them all together. And this is what it's going to look like. And then we're going to attach them. Now, if you need to pin yours because you're new and you don't think you'll keep your fabrics together, by all means, go ahead and pin them. I'm going to go ahead and use a leader ender. And I am compiling a whole bunch of these, by the way, for those that don't know. That's why I don't use the same one over and over, which I see a lot of people do. And I have a whole little stack over here. And I'm starting up at the top end, let me show you here, where this is folded over, so I won't have to worry about this flipping up if I started at the bottom and came up. Because you can do either way you want. You can flip this upside down if you're more comfortable with it. That's the fun thing about sewing. You can do it your way. It doesn't have to be identical to the way everybody else is. That's why I said if you need to pin, by all means, go ahead and pin. The last one. Let's get them ironed open. Now, if you've done it right up to this point, you're going to have all of them done. They're all going to look like this. Now, don't worry about these tips right here. We're not going to do any kind of sewing that we're going to have to worry about them. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take these and you're going to flip them and you're going to attach it so that these two go together. This looks like an hourglass right here. That's what we're going to do. So all we're doing is nestling. We're not worrying about the tips, just nestling. And for all of those that don't know what nestling is, I'm going to show you real quick. If you see the back of this fabric here, it's going over towards the left. And when I take this and I flip it on top of it, because this is the way that we're going to sew, then this is going to the right. So we have left and right. And you take these two seams and you want to put them together and pin them. And that's how you nestle them. And then we'll go ahead and we'll chain stitch these. And then we'll have all of our squares finished. Alrighty, so now I did pin these. And I have pinned it, first off, where my nestle is. Second, at the very end, because I'm going to flip this around to show you. I don't want this piece here flipping up when I come down and sew it. And I'm going to be sewing it from this end, which means I would flip that up. I don't want to do that. And I'm holding this end down because it wants to curve on me, but I want to keep it straight. So you're just only going to have to line up the top part. Unless you want to pin it, you can pin it too. But since I'm coming down on it, I'm okay with this little section right here. It's hard to believe this is gone already on month 5. And we're already getting ready to have the next ones. And no, I have not told which one my daughter-in-law has chosen yet. But I knew as soon as I saw them that she would choose this specific one based on the colors. So I was right when she chose it. And the last one. And then we're going to iron them all open and mark them. And I'm going to show you how I mark them in case this is the first one you've seen. And I think even though we're on month 5, if you really wanted to, you could go and get a kit. I don't think they've run out. You can always check and see what they got left. All right, let's open these up. And the directions say that, let me show it to you first. Okay, so this is what it looks like before you iron it. And they want you to iron it so that the seams go towards the top. So it hasn't been ironed yet. And the way you do that, first you lay it down and go ahead and press it. Then open it up, like, my goodness, like this. And when you do, that seam is automatically going to be facing that direction. So when you lift it, you're just going to take your iron and go over the top of it, and the seam will be on that underside right there. So I'll come back when I get done ironing all of them. Okay, when all is said and done, you will have 4 of them that look identical. And they're nice. The back side should look like this. If you have a problem, like right here I have a little bit of a problem, you can put a little bit of spray starch, a little bit of water, and put your iron to it. But this is the way they should look. That's month 5. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, make a comment if you'd like, And that's it for the month 5 cotton cuts. And if you want to hear a little bit of what I've got to say after this, go ahead and stay tuned. Otherwise, just shut the video off. And I'll see you next time. And thanks everybody for watching. Bye-bye. So I wanted to just slip this in there real quick. So what I do when I mark, this is actually section 5. So I write 5. And I have 4 pieces for section 5. So that's what I have 4 in a circle. So that if somehow they come unpinned, I will know that I need 4 of them to complete my quilt. Okay? That was it. So what I wanted to discuss is, you notice the flag? I went ahead and took the 2 strips off. So I just set them aside. I don't know if I'll use them in the quilt that I'm making or not. And as I say, this video is going up Saturday, the 12th of June. Wednesday is actually my birthday, so I'm going to make the cupcake block. It is not pieced, it's appliqued, just so that y'all know ahead of time. And what I was going to say is that for everybody that's been asking about Megan, she's doing really, really great. She bounced back really fast, so she's okay. And then I wanted to say that Saturday, I just got my Creative Notions. It just came today in the mail. So I'm going to go ahead and do the video up for next Saturday. And everybody knows what Monday is. So that is FWFS, which is Fort Worth Fabric Studios. And it is the week 1. And I'm going to work on that this weekend also. And I have my own personal sewing that needs to be done. So I won't even be talking about that. But stay tuned, and I've got some flowers that are really, really pretty and bloom that I'm going to go ahead and show you some video of. Okay? Thanks, everybody, for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.